Gaat u staan.
Please be seated. Dear students, dear relatives and other supporters of the students, dear colleagues, my name is Mark van den Brand and I'm the Program Director for the Computer Science programs at the Faculty of Mathematics and Computer Science. It is a pleasure to welcome you and the candidates for this graduation event. I am happy that we can celebrate this event together on our campus. As a department, we are proud of the fact that today these students will receive their degree of Master of Science. This has been the result of hard work under sometimes difficult conditions due to the COVID-19 pandemic. We offered our students a rich variety of high-level courses given by excellent teachers and a challenging graduation project. These ingredients have prepared all our graduates well for their future career. Candidates, I sincerely hope that you enjoyed our university and our challenging educational program. The Examination Committee of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence has assessed the work of the following candidates: André Reikhoff, Nikhil Patni, Niels Schelleman, Suzanne van Ewijk, Luc Geven, Theonymfi Angogeniaki, Matthijs Kiep, Wessel Kren, Mert Loostar, Vasily Shaterianov, Jolijn Martens, Jaroslav Nazarov, Tim van Zoggel. And I would like now to welcome Dirk Valand, who is the Educational Director of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, to address you and also to be part of the rest of the ceremony. So, Dirk.
Thank you very much, Mark. Dear candidates, Masters of Science, because you don't have your degree yet, you have all passed your examinations and therefore you will be conferred your degrees of Masters, Data Science and Artificial Intelligence in this very first Data Science and AI only graduation ceremony. This degree entitles you to use the titles Masters of Science and Engineer. Our program highly values personal contact between lecturers and students. Therefore, I now invite our students to come forward, one by one, in the order you've just heard, to be congratulated personally by your graduation supervisor.
So, I would like to ask André Reikhoff.
André, congrats.
Thank you.
So, in hindsight, I feel that your thesis was a real wild ride, but I enjoyed the process very much. So it was supposed to be originally about an optimization idea that I had for deep clustering, but then you were so quick on your feet to run into other directions that I just let you go. Now the more general topic was to find these good embeddings where clusters are clearly separated and easy to be separated by k-means. And we have explored ideas from topology, a topic which you're particularly enthused about, but also a lot of other topics. And then we made like a big curve all the way back to the more traditional clustering method of spectral clustering, but now it was empowered by deep learning. And the eigendecomposition that is used in spectral clustering is in your approach now generated by a deep neural network. The solution you found was very elegant, and although we are still missing some definite empirical analysis that shows the superiority of the proposed method, I'm sure that your idea for robust eigendecomposition will find manifold applications in AI, but possibly also even in mathematics. And I really hope that we can publish this idea soon. So far, an abstract version of your paper has been accepted at BNIC. So you can soon also experience your, I think, first conference possibly, so this will be probably really nice. And yeah, you strike me as a person who really should do a PhD. You are obsessed with the puzzles that you are given by scientific questions that you think about and that you want to solve. And I hope that you find soon the position of your dreams and that your obsession with solving scientific problems always stays as playful and fun as they were up to now. Congratulations and all the best for your future.
Thank you very much. The next candidate I would like to call forward is Nikhil.
Congratulations. Thank you. Nikhil, I think that about a year ago that we met each other. I think it was in Metaforum in the library. That's typically the place where I talk to students that have an interest in doing an internship at our company, the company called Signify. So that's former Philips Lighting. And yeah. So what we try to do at Philips Lighting is we try to innovate lighting at people's homes. And the big problem with lighting at people's homes is that people generally are not concerned with their lighting. It's not that every hour you're going to change the color, although maybe your lights could do so. Yes. Yeah, so that's the real problem. And well, at the same time, lighting can make a real difference for you. I think if you sit a whole day in the basement, you feel a bit depressed. So we know that lighting can do a lot, but the only problem is that people are not actively concerned with that. And that is where you came in, because I have the wish to automate lighting. And there's this wish I shared with you, is that we would like to generate light, whatever that exactly is, based on the context. So that was the assignment of for your thesis. And I found the interview quite pleasant. It was not a standard interview, but after the interview I thought, like, I don't know exactly where this will go, but I'm very confident that you will make it happen. And I also shared with you, is that because this is rather premature research, is that you may be at the origin of something new that we will see in the world. So during the internship, I think in the beginning you were struggling a little bit. If I were you, I would have had the same. You had, I think, 4 official supervisors, probably with 4 different opinions, and you had to make the best out of it. And I think you did a very well job. And I think board. And today there are 3 development teams, 1 in Shanghai, 1 in Eindhoven, and 1 in the US, who are continuing your work. And I think that says it all. You have every reason to be proud on yourself. Thank you. Thank you.
Then I would like to invite Niels.
Meestal schrijf ik een projectvoorstel en dan kiezen studenten zelf of ze dat al dan niet willen doen. Dus een take it or leave it dingetje. Bij Niels ging dat anders. Hij bracht zelf een idee naar mij en het plan leek goed, dus oké, aan de slag. Het punt was als volgt. Ik doe al 14 jaar lang onderzoek naar exceptional model mining. Een techniek waarin ik binnen een dataset zoek naar interessante subgroepen die zich uitzonderlijk gedragen. En we zijn alleen geïnteresseerd in subgroepen die we ook kunnen interpreteren. We zoeken niet zozeer de vinding van dit plukje van 20 mensen gedraagt zich uitzonderlijk, maar de rokers onder de leeftijd van 35 gedragen zich uitzonderlijk. Zo'n interpretatie zorgt ervoor dat we ook echt wat kunnen doen met de vinding. We kunnen er een beleid op baseren. Maar het staat en valt met de beschikbaarheid van dit soort gegevens in een ouderwets tabelletje. Van alle mensen verzamelen een aantal gegevens. Leeftijd, al dan niet roken, welke auto's ze rijden, kleur ogen, wat dan ook. En die zetten we in Excel. Moderne machine learning is de tabel voorbij. De nieuwe uitdagingen liggen op het gebied van zogeheten unstructured data. Plaatjes, tekst, muziek, video's enzovoorts. Zulke data is niet goed te vatten in tabelvorm. En dus is het ook moeilijk om een interpreteerbare subgroep te vinden in zulke data. Niels' onderzoeksvraag was: kunnen we exceptional model mining oprekken naar zulke unstructured data en toch een vorm van interpretatie behouden? Nou ja, het antwoord is ja. De resultaten zijn goed. Het werk is ook geaccepteerd als een masterscriptiepaper bij BENAIC, de Benelux AI-conferentie. Dus komende maand presenteren Niels en ik dit werk aan de Data Mining Machine Learning AI Community van de Benelux. Daarnaast zijn we van plan het werk aan de hele wereld te presenteren via een publicatie in Data Mining and Knowledge Discovery, het internationale toptijdschrift in ons vakgebied. Niels, ik dacht dat EMM voor Unstructured Data de hoofdmoot zou zijn van de komende 5 tot 10 jaar van mijn eigen onderzoek. Jij hebt mij minstens een jaartje bespaard door een veel sneller, dieper, strakker begin te maken dan ik mij had kunnen voorstellen. Je hebt de 9 voor je afstudeerscriptie dan ook meer dan verdiend. Merci voor de enorm prettige samenwerking en veel succes in je verdere carrière.
Suzanne? Suzanne, congratulations with your master's degree.
Thank you.
Suzanne, you were the very first student to enroll in data science and AI, and you have been helping us getting it started even before that. So thank you for that already. So I was also very happy when you approached me and Stefan and Elsen from Vision Analytics to do our joint project in process mining. And this unique combination is a specialization we're very proud of at TUE. You did your project in UiPath. It's a company that is developing process mining solutions to analyze event data. And you chose to work on the hardest problem that we have in data science, getting data right. Because we all believe data is objective and it grows on trees. So when we analyze data, we will make the right decisions to get objective answers. Well, that is possible, but only if you first get rid of everything that is wrong with the data for the question you have. Things like recording mistakes, irrelevant data, but also when you start looking at the data, you often see that you made the entirely wrong assumptions about the question that you want to analyze in the first place. For example, like processes in a company. And fixing all these mistakes takes typically 80% of the time in a process mining project. So to make this easier and faster, you developed the visual analytics dashboard that allows domain experts and experts in process mining to communicate with each other about what is wrong with the data very early in the project. So together they can find the mistakes and fix them. And getting this simple solution required a lot of user studies, questionnaires, feedback rounds, and all this so you can build something that addresses the actual problem. You had to get your data right in order to get the correct answer. Your solution is the very first of its kind in the field, and you can be very proud of that. Working with you was a joy and a challenge. You took the task for understanding the problem very serious. So you uncovered more and more how complex the problem is, and Steph and I had to figure out how can we all put this together and help you to kind of come to a conclusion. Luckily, at some point you started just drafting dashboards and building a solution, and you solved that problem for us. You have shown outstanding talents on working on the hardest problems, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Then I would like to invite Luc.
Yeah, look, you did your master thesis with Monk Funk, assistant professor in our group, who is now with University of Liverpool, and he asked me to address you on his behalf. So I will read what Monk provided. Dear Luke, I want to take a moment to extend my warmest congratulations on your remarkable achievement, earning your master's degree. Today, as your supervisor of your thesis project and someone who has had the privilege of witnessing your journey, I am filled with immense pride. Throughout your time working on your thesis, you've demonstrated exceptional dedication, perseverance, and thirst for knowledge. Your commitment to your studies and your passion for your field of study have set you apart. You not only excelled academically, but also enriched the academic community with your unique perspective and contributions. Your thesis, which explored the synergy within the context-aware and domain-flexible neural machine translation pipeline, is a shining example of your academic power. Your research is not only well-grounded academically, but also highly relevant in many practical applications. Investigating how such a pipeline can be constructed by leveraging approaches from document-level neural machine translation and domain adaptation presents a significant contribution to the field. Your work bridges gaps and offers fresh insights into how two subfields with translation techniques have traditionally been explored independently. As you move forward from this milestone, remember that skills and insights you've gained during your master program are just the beginning of your promising future. Your education has equipped you with tools needed to make meaningful impact in your chosen field. Continue to embrace challenges, seek innovative solutions, and never stop learning. I have no doubt that your journey ahead will be filled with even greater achievements and successes. As you embark on this new chapter of your life, always remember true to your passion and let it guide you towards fulfilling an impactful career. Once again, congratulations with your well-deserved accomplishment. I look forward to hearing about your incredible contributions you will undoubtedly make in your field.
Then I would like to call forward Theo Nymphy.
Dear Nymphy, congratulations with completing your master thesis. It was a very exciting journey. You did it as an academic project in a company with real application challenges. Perhaps I should take a step aside and mention that well, data science and AI are exceptionally popular areas, but our data science and AI program is still very young and fresh and developing, and we keep thinking what is our mission, whom we want to educate, and what does it mean to be a good data scientist and good AI engineer. And I think you are a very good example of a good data scientist and AI engineer who thinks about societal impact of your work and who thinks about responsible use of machine learning and AI. And you not just studied how to do it, but you contributed to the development of this uneasy methodological aspects further. So in particular, you looked how to apply machine learning in banking settings when, for instance, someone needs to assess credit worthiness of a small company. And statistical analysis, machine learning techniques have been applied in this field for a very long time. And it is relatively recent that people started to realize that while machine learning techniques provide certain utility, they can also have unwanted biases and generate some harm too. And there was some developments on legislation side with GDPR, AI Act, and so on, which triggered industry to look into these problems further and further. And your master thesis is one concrete example of that, where the company would like to have someone who will solve their fairness problems. Just come and tell us how we need to audit our machine learning techniques, so we know what's wrong, we will fix them, and we will be safe and happy and serve our customers. It took us some time to convince that, well, maybe it's a little bit sizable task that hundreds of people are working on and they don't know how to solve it yet. and perhaps we need to come up with a focus and then see how to push this area forward. And then you looked at a particular class of techniques in explainable AI called counterfactual explanations, when we try to understand how models perform when there are certain perturbations done on instance level, and then see how this type of analysis can be used to understand what models do and what they might be doing wrong or not as expected. And then even within this space, we realized that, well, we can certainly write a PhD or two and then work with many other researchers to push this field forward. So again, it was a continuous endeavor to think how to frame the problem, how to define objectives more concretely. We knew quite a few challenges upfront, but it was a very interesting journey for you to uncover how many unknown unknowns are there, and then as you push the horizon further, how this excitement explodes. And then I remember your repetitive question was, all right, so now I got this insight. Are we finished, or are we close to be finished? And then typically the answer would be, well, do we really know? And let's discuss it further. Let's come up with some toy examples which would illustrate the point and then see how things go. And then I was really pleased that you embraced this opportunity despite with inherent challenges. When you work on open-ended problems, you don't know upfront how hard it is. And then you used all the bravery to walk this path, and you achieved very remarkable results. The company was extremely happy with your findings. It was not like an end-to-end solution, but it certainly provided very useful tools to get insights what models do and what they don't, and how to identify particular types of unwanted biases in the data and in the models. You joined the company. I don't know if you still work there. You do. And I hope that you'll generate much further impact on responsible use of data science and AI in concrete business settings, and we will hear from you. Thank you.
Then I would like to invite Matthijs.
Matthijs, congratulations. It's congratulations on a large supervising team. We have a group of researchers who study different aspects of neural network training, and in particular looking into aspects how to do it in a computationally efficient way. And this is a topic that triggered you, and you worked with Decibel and two of our PhD candidates, Zara and Rada, who did lots of interesting studies in this space. And then you chose to work on one interesting problem of dimensionality reduction, how to look which attributes, which variables, which features are relevant and which are not. This is a long-standing problem in space of machine learning. People looked at it 50 years ago, 40 years ago, 30 years ago, and these days, as we collect more and more data, lots of it is highly dimensional. It's very hard to build effective models, particularly in cost-efficient way. So now you can see lots of companies like Google, Facebook, who use enormous compute resources to build large language models and other powerful models, but they do it not always in an environmentally friendly way. And your work contributes to this space, how to make training of such large models much more efficient. You looked into different ideas, how to use sparse neural network training to perform feature selection. You conducted lots of experiments. You obtained quite a few interesting insights, promising results. Perhaps the results are not immediately publishable, but they're certainly very interesting and insightful, and they will stimulate further research. You're a very good student who knows how to work independently. You know how to ask for help when it's needed. And I think what was striking for many people who ever worked with you, how great team player you are and how pleasant it is to work with you, whatever the problem is, whether it's, let's say, a shiny moment or more difficult, a challenging moment. you're a real soul of the team, and you drive things forward. Congratulations with your achievements, and I hope you have a very bright future.
Then I would like to invite Wessel.
Wessel, congratulations. You did your project successfully in uneasy settings. So you worked on a real-world problem, also in somewhat sensitive domain. So you took a project which was offered by the Ministry of Defense, and you looked into ways how to improve the automation of intelligence, collecting data in the field. And well, this is a problem where many scientists, many researchers, many practitioners looking into. And whenever you work in real life, you need to address a number of real-world challenges. And in your case, you looked into the problem of human-to-human interaction recognition. And you particularly studied how to solve this problem in a computationally efficient way, such that in the field, on edge devices, for instance, a camera on a vehicle, you can run scalable data analytics, and then you can assist decision makers or intelligent officers to identify important types of behavior and then use it for further decision making. So this is part of this, let's say, standard intelligence procedures of orient, decide, observe, orient, decide, and act. And then you were focusing again on different aspects of automation. This problem has lots of flavors. Again, like from a research point of view, you can study so many interesting things. Again, how to make a model which is robust, which is trustworthy, which is capable to recognize some adversarial activities. So now you already see things in the media, in the news, how Russians are painting the planes on the airfield, such that not noticeable by the drones. There were some examples from very far in the history when there was a DARPA project, and again the goal was to develop an intelligent camera to find out how many military personnel are walking through a particular path, and Marines were finding simple ways how to overcome the intelligence of the camera, simply putting themselves in the cupboard or pretending to be trees, and actually cameras would recognize them as trees rather than soldiers. And there are many other problems, essentially, like how to frame it, how to define it, how to define the categories, how to ensure that your model does generate good utility, but it's also safe to use, so it will not do something wrong. And then you applied many state-of-the-art approaches which you expected to be efficient enough to study how well you can perform this classification task. Again, the starting point was not easy at all, because once you start embracing the problem, okay, well, how do we do human-to-human interaction recognition? Well, first of all, we need to have training data to learn how to identify people, how to identify the interactions, and then how to identify that, well, this is actually not an interaction, at least not an interaction of interest at hand. And you did a tremendous job of actually gathering, developing such a data set that enables this type of research. And you did it on a much better scale than was available already in academic settings. And again, it did enable very interesting experimentation and lots of studies. At the same time, you were very careful to decide what to do, what not to do. You were right in understanding how difficult this project is, and you were communicating with different stakeholders in a very constructive way. Well, this is my plan, this is what is feasible to achieve within the scope of the master thesis, and you did very good work in doing this. Some of the results of your study were negative in the sense that you built good models, but you also found out that when they are deployed on edge devices, their speed is not as high as someone would need. They were twice as slow. And then this brings like this challenge forward, like how we make even faster, even more computationally efficient approaches when the resources are limited and we want to perform this type of intelligent tasks. Nevertheless, again, like this research generated so many interesting insights. The ministry was super helpful about your achievements. They praised your performance, and so did I. It was a very big pleasure to collaborate with you, and I hope you find similarly interesting challenges in the future, and I look forward to hear about them.
Then the next candidate I would like to invite is Mert.
Mert, sincere congratulations with successful completion of your thesis. You chose to work on one of the problems in the space of educational data mining, an application area of data science and AI, which is very close to my heart. I looked into these problems maybe 15 years ago, when TUI offered to look into the database of grades that students obtained for a number of years to understand how our curriculum works or how students go through this curriculum, how to predict delays in studies, dropouts, and things like this. And it was often very difficult to find master students who would be excited about this topic. So when you came forward and say, well, there is an interesting external assignment from a company who looks into the problem of modeling students' knowledge, I want to do a project and then see how modern neural network approaches perform on this task, I was super enthusiastic and happy to support you in this journey. So you looked into a particular kind of problem in this space, like how to model students' knowledge, what they already learned, what they didn't, how well they mastered it. And this type of problems are very popular in intelligent tutoring. How to facilitate students at schools to master particular skills, like in basic arithmetics or in reading or in many other repetitive tasks, then they need to obtain further and further levels of skills. And it's not an easy problem. Like how do you know from few to many interactions what students really mastered and what they didn't, and how to make this process more efficient, such that it's not boring to students. They're excited about what they do, they're engaged, they don't game the system, they learn as pedagogically is expected from them. And in research community that studies learning analytics, educational data mining, knowledge tracing was a very popular topic. And you looked into a particular challenge, how to model long-term dependencies. When students looked into some material in the past, and now those skills might be relevant, but if you look only into the recent data, you might not know whether students actually are ready or not ready to study this material. And you can imagine that similar type of problems can exist in university curriculums, when there are many foundational courses in the first year, first 2 years, and students might master them well or not so well, and when they come to the master program, we might need to guesstimate what they really know and what they don't, and how to get them up to speed. You succeeded in pursuing this task. You looked into interesting data sets that actually do contain such long-term dependencies, and particularly the data set that was available from the company contained such patterns. And this was rather unique because, again, like in the present research, this type of problem was not addressed. Your results were very inspiring and promising. So you did show that with different transformer architectures you tried, indeed it is possible to achieve better performance when you take into account with long-term dependencies. And of course, company is super happy about that. And I'm happy as your supervisor, happy as a person who studies data science and AI in this application domain, but I'm also happy as a European because intelligent tutoring systems have been studied a lot in the United States. There are many startups and well-established companies that use AI in education already for decades, And in Europe, we are still lagging behind with using AI in this important application area. And in my opinion, your thesis contributed a lot to further development of this field. And I hope the company you worked for will become more successful, but perhaps this success will propagate further. Once again, congratulations.
Then I would like to invite Vasil.
Vasil, congratulations. You worked on a very interesting project and achieved good results, and it resulted in successful completion of your studies, successful graduation. You decided to do it as an external internship with a consultancy that works on a variety of challenging problems, and this particular problem was related to so-called piping and instrumentation diagrams, which are special types of diagrams visualizing engineering projects and their components, and they are useful to create materials. To create material takeoff documents. And this is a non-trivial engineering process, and it is very laborious, and you looked into different ideas how to automate it such that time of domain experts can be helped. So a particular sub-problem you identified was how to look into identification of these PIDs, objects, in a graph with modern machine learning techniques. There was not too much related work on this area, but there was some, and I think at the start you were a little bit over-optimistic about what can be achieved throughout the project. You followed, let's say, classical CRISP, cross-industry standard for data mining something. Well, like looking into the problem, trying to understand the requirements, look into the data, perform different modeling steps, validate the model, and then hope for the best. But working on this real problem and looking into the real data, you understood how messy it is and how non-trivial it is to come up with a solution that would actually work in a very good, robust way, and it would be super useful. So it took you some time to understand the bottlenecks and how to make different design choices to address those bottlenecks. And I was impressed by your passion and dedication. So you're a very humble person, you're shy and modest, and you come for a discussion and you explain what you're doing and what the next steps are. And despite of all kinds of challenges of not being able to make results immediately great in one click, your methodic work and your dedication paid off. So what you delivered at the end was super useful for the company. They were very excited. They were actually excited already halfway through the project. Before the final results were ready, they said, okay, well, we certainly need to publish this. And indeed, so there was a publication coming out of your thesis work already halfway of the thesis. Some parts of it were very well described, particularly the motivation and general ideas and overall pipeline. Perhaps some of the challenges were not very well described at that moment, but this is what you explored much, much further during your thesis. And again, what you delivered at the end was very commendable and appreciated by the company. It was a pleasure to supervise you, and I don't know what you decided to do next after your graduation. I think you have many interesting options available. I hope you find something that is truly interesting for you and stimulating and challenging and keeps you excited from the beginning to the end, as it was during the master thesis project. Good luck.
Then I would like to invite Julaine.
Oh. diploma. Beste Jolijn, ja, van harte gefeliciteerd met het behalen van je diploma en cum laude ook nogmaals. Dus dat is verschrikkelijk goed. Jolijn, ik heb jou leren kennen al bij het IST-seminar en daar viel je al op als hij een enthousiaste en heel slimme leerling was. En we waren dan ook blij dat je ook interesse toonde om je afstudeerwerk bij NXP te gaan doen. Je hebt daar je afstudeerwerk gedaan in het project Security and Trust for Machine Learning. En in de wereld zien we een enorme opkomst van machine learning en artificiële intelligentie. Maar dat gaat ook gepaard met meer zorg voor de betrouwbaarheid van machine learning. En Nicola die refereerde al aan de regelgeving waar de Europese Unie mee bezig is in het kader van dit issue. En een van de redenen waarom het niet de betrouwbaarheid een issue is omdat het moeilijk aan mensen uit te leggen is hoe een machine learning algoritme tot zijn beslissingen komt. Dus hij doet het goed in praktijk, maar waarom komt hij tot zo'n goede beslissing? Dat is een beetje moeilijk uit te leggen. En een voorbeeld daarvan is als artificiële intelligentie gebruikt wordt om zakkenrollers bij een station uit te pikken, dan moet je ook kunnen verklaren waarom je die persoon gepakt hebt en niet de andere personen. Nou, in jouw afstudeerwerk heb je aan dit probleem gewerkt en je bent met nieuwe aanpakken gekomen om het voor een niet-expert begrijpelijk te maken hoe een machine learning algoritme tot zijn beslissing gekomen is. Dit werk wat je gedaan hebt was ook dermate goed dat het tot meerdere patentfilings bij NXP geleid heeft. Wat een uitzonderlijke prestatie is. Ook gezien de grootheid van het onderwerp, de populariteit ervan, de competitie in de wereld. En dan meerdere patentfilings is echt een enorm knappe prestatie. Wat ik ook heel mooi vind tijdens het traject is hoe jij in het traject jezelf hebt leren kennen aan wat jij leuk vond om aan te gaan werken. Ik weet nog dat je op het begin aangaf van ik wil graag een beetje een afgekaderd project hebben en die vrijelijke innovatie, ik weet niet of dat echt iets voor mij is. Dus ik probeer daar rekening mee te houden. Dus ik gaf jou goede afgekaderde problemen met een goed stappenplan van wat je allemaal kon gaan doen. En vervolgens kwam je terug met heel fraai geformuleerde nieuwe onderzoeksvragen met resultaten waar je dan heel enthousiast over kon te vertellen. Waardoor ik op een gegeven moment ook aan jou aangaf van Jolijn, weet je het wel heel zeker dat innovatie niks voor jou is en dat jij echt meer naar die preciezere taken wil. Waarbij je zelf ook over na bent gaan denken en inderdaad ook tot de conclusie gekomen bent dat het misschien toch wel iets voor jou is. En daarom zijn we ook heel blij dat je ervoor gekozen hebt om als onderzoeker door te gaan bij NXP. Dus Jolijn, ik heb jou leren kennen als een persoon die niet alleen slim en uitzonderlijk creatief is, maar die ook een verschrikkelijk enthousiasme met zich meebrengt en aanstekelijk is voor de mensen waarmee je met je werkt. Dus je bent echt zo'n geval dat je meer energie oplevert aan de mensen als dat je energie van ons kost. Dus het was een waar genoegen om met je te werken en ik wens je al het beste in de toekomst.
I would like to invite Jaroslav.
Jaroslav, your thesis was supervised by Yolan Pai, who is currently in London looking how his skills in AI and data science can contribute to fintech. And then he asked me to deliver the speech on his behalf. So when he approached me and shared the title, I said, well, there is cucumber in the title. Count me in. Right, but joke aside, I was really fascinated about your work. I skimmed your thesis. And then in the following, I just read what Yolan Pai read. Dear Yaroslav, I am delighted to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you on the successful completion of your master's studies. Your exceptional work in the realm of computer vision and agricultural technology, particularly your project on semantic segmentation for cucumber plants using weak and interactive supervision, has truly left a mark on our collaborative projects with VBTI. Your innovative approach for tackling the challenges of reducing annotation costs through weak and interactive supervision methods has been great. The ability to accurately segment cucumber plants is vital for precision agriculture, and your research has significantly contributed to enhancing our understanding and application of computer vision techniques in the agricultural sector. What stood out the most was your comprehensive and meticulous approach to experimentation, your dedication to designing a robust experimental framework and analyzing the results in depth showcased your commitment to producing high-quality research. By exploring a variety of techniques, including different weak supervision techniques and interactive learning methods, you demonstrated a keen understanding of both theoretical concepts and practical applications. Furthermore, your collaboration with VBTI and your ability to integrate their expertise into your research project exemplify your teamwork and networking skills. Collaborative projects like this one thrive on the synergy of diverse talents and perspectives. Besides, your work not only addressed a pressing challenge in the agricultural industry, but also paved the way for future innovations in computer vision and machine learning applications. Once again, congratulations on your outstanding achievements, and I wish you continued success in all your future endeavors. From my side, again, congratulations. It was a very exciting project where you show the relevance of data science and AI in real-world applications.
Then finally, I would like to invite Tim.
This is also a project that was supervised by Johan Pai, and I will read his laudatio. Dear Tim, congratulations on your outstanding achievements in completing your master thesis studies. I am thrilled to celebrate your success in tackling the challenging and significant research topic during your time with our research group and Canon production printing. Your dedication and hard work have truly paid off. Throughout your tenure here, you embarked on a project that delved into intricate world of anomaly detection on time series data. This problem is not only complex in research, but also crucial in various industries where identifying anomalies in time series data can significantly impact production efficiency and quality. Your exploration of this subject showcased your commitment to solving real-world problems and your passion for advancing the field of data analytics. What impressed me the most was your proactive approach and deep dive into the project. Despite the inherent complexities of working on anomaly detection, you demonstrated remarkable resilience and innovative thinking. Your ability to analyze intricate time series patterns and devise effective anomaly detection methods highlighted your analytical skills and dedication to excellence. Moreover, your willingness to collaborate and seek guidance wherever necessary did not go unnoticed. You showed a keen interest in understanding the needs of Canon production printing, aligning your research with the industry challenges and proposing practical solutions. Your enthusiasm for bridging the gap between academia and industry was truly commendable. Once again, congratulations on your exceptional work and best of luck in your future pursuits. I have no doubt that you will continue to excel and contribute significantly to the field of data science, AI, and their applications.
Then I would like to invite Rodrigo to give a speech on behalf of Pattern.
Thank you for the word, Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud family members and friends, and most importantly, the now graduates of the Master of Data Science and Artificial Intelligence. I'm Rodrigo, the chairman of Pattern, and I'm very honored to stand here before you today. On behalf of the entire Pattern community, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all of you. Today is a day of celebration, reflection, and most importantly, a day to recognize your remarkable achievements. Each and every one of you has worked very hard, overcoming challenges and dedicating your time and energy to reach this significant milestone in your academic journey. Perhaps you have been associated with Pattern since, sorry, that was my bad, I think. Let me fix that real quick. How do I put this in full screen? Do you know that? Oh, wait, it is. Oh, I'm so sorry. We continue. Maybe you've been associated with Pattern since the beginning of your bachelor, since your master's, or maybe not at all, and that is okay too. I do hope that the association has helped you in any way possible. Might that be organizing fun activities to meet your peers, or offering summaries for courses, or just getting you in the cohort chat so that you can keep in contact with your fellow students. And if you think that you missed out, don't fret, because you can always become an alumni and join us on our next events. Now I would like to address this part of my speech to three people in this crowd here. That is Jolijn and Matthijs, the former chairman and education officer, and Wessel, former treasurer and department chairman. And I hope you're not judging me too hard from the inside since I'm standing here. And Jolijn, you probably know how that feels like since you were chairman a few years ago. And I would like to express my gratitude for shaping Pattern in the way that it is today, and for giving me great input and advice while finishing up your master's thesis, while I was pretty annoying, I think, with all my questions that I had for you. And Wessel, especially, thank you for driving me and Pepijn and Jochem to Tilburg, to Okobo, while jamming to techno and K3 in the car. I hope that we, as a seventh board, can continue building upon what you have set forth all those years ago. And while it's going to be a different experience, not seeing some of you every day in the pattern room, especially Matthijs, since I saw you pretty much every day in the pattern room, even during the summer break, I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for you, and be sure to share that with us over the next Old Boardies event or alumni event. Now, we also have Suzanne, and on behalf of Gewis, I will speak something for you. Laura, the chair of Gewis, told me that while you were greatly invested in your education and career, you did not hesitate to be active at Gewis, whether it was something like the GSM and the yearbook committee, or providing drinks every Thursday with a lilac sweater on your back. On behalf of Gewis, Laura would like to thank you for all the effort you put into the association and for dedicating a year of your life to the function of External Affairs Officer. And you will stay that one spark of joy always in for a chat. To you all, thank you for being a part of our academic community, and we can't wait to witness the bright futures you'll create for yourselves. Congratulations, now graduates of the Data Science and Artificial Intelligence Master, and best wishes on the exciting journey that lies ahead.
We're almost there. Dear Masters of Science, with reference to the words of the previous speakers and on behalf of the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science, I would like to congratulate you and your families on your degree. You are among the first groups of graduates from our Data Science and AI Master's program. And when we started developing this new degree 4 years ago, we had the vision to build a program that gives you the space and the guidance to combine these two very dynamic fields. Because we believed that if we pair your passion for learning for these very interesting topics with our experts, that we could bring you to a new level of engineering to address the challenges of society of today and tomorrow. And I think we succeeded. I want to specifically thank Mark van den Brand for the guidance, the trust, the mentoring over these 4 years to help me build this degree. I want to thank Mykula and the entire DI cluster for all the hard work and effort they've put in to realize this over these years. I want to thank Suzanne for helping me so much in the early days of preparing the events and communication about the degree. And I'm forever grateful to Matthijs, Wessel, and Jolijn. 4 years ago, I saw that you and your fellow data science students needed a degree that fits your capabilities. And you have been giving me so much feedback, support, and advice over these years to build a degree that's right for you. Thank you so much. Today, I could not be more proud of what we have achieved together. I could not have imagined the amazing results that we just heard about that you achieved in your master projects. You have not only shown that you mastered the most recent techniques in data science and AI, no, you are truly the good engineers society needs, who not just build sophisticated tools, but you actually understand and solve people's problems. I wish you every success and good fortune in your future career. Your academic title also comes with responsibilities towards society to keep being a good engineer. Therefore, I will now read out the code of conduct. The scientific degree of master involves duties as well as rights. As a holder of this degree, you are committed to standards of scientific integrity, trustworthiness, intellectual honesty, openness, independence, and societal responsibility. These standards are described in more detail in the Netherlands Code of Conduct for Research Integrity and the Eindhoven case based on it. You also have duties towards society. You must be clear about the boundaries of your own expertise, and you must communicate honestly and independently about the results of your work, including potential risks associated with it. You are committed to the ethical codes for research and design involving human subjects or animals. Dear relatives, friends, and everybody else who joined us today, we'll now take a photo over there of all the graduates together with the supervisors. Those of you who also want to take a picture can come downstairs, but not in front of the photographer. Everybody else, we already invite you to go upstairs, where we will join you in Hubble, where drinks and bites will be served. Thank you for joining us in this diploma ceremony, which I hereby close.